before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay.
Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car. 4 years no calls. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar. And I can't stop. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your...
And producing future generations. We are here to celebrate the big boy, not little kid anymore, Srijith's graduation party. Give a big hand to Srijith. So over the course of this afternoon, you will unravel quite a few things about Srijith that you probably do not know. There is mystery coming along, right? A lot of people are eager to share their experiences with the family and with him in particular. So please stay tuned, pay attention, enjoy the afternoon. With this,
I'm now excited. There are a lot of really interesting things about Srijith. I thought he's a very boring guy.
No. He looks boring. He looks innocent.
All right,
but
okay. So we're seriously looking for little known facts about him, right? Again, I'm looking at this table to hear more about Srijith or little known facts about him.
I'm sure some of his friends are going to spill some beans, and Vani garu and Veera garu have to hold your heart together because me abba edo anukunnaru edo avutundi ippudu chudandi meeru. So without further ado, there are lots of, an event like this requires a lot of organization and coordination, volunteering, and a lot of effort from everyone. We will thank them all personally later. But in spite of summer busy schedules and exams and everything, people have come up, taken their time out to prepare some items to celebrate Srijith's graduation. And here comes none other than our first batch of dancers. They have been calling themselves quite a few names. Achyut will probably tell you more about their names.
Yeah, so here's a short list of names. Maybe once they are done with the performance, you can give more names, right? Team Beautiful, Almost Teens.
Koncham pichi kuda undani chepparu for those of you who understand Telugu. So 2 of them are already teens and 2 of them are pretending to be teens. So please welcome big hands, big right, big round of applause. Shriya, Shrija, Kirtana and Trai.
Lamborghini चलाई जाने ओ, Lamborghini चलाई जाने ओ, सानू भी झूठा दे दो, किथे कल्ले कल्ले जाई जाने ओ, सानू भी झूठा दे दो, किथे कल्ले कल्ले जाई जाने ओ, मॉडल टाउन विच मारी गेड़ी, मॉडल टाउन विच मारी गेड़ी, सानू भी झूठा दे दो, किथे कल्ले कल्ले जाई जाने ओ.
పచ్చి మట్టి బొమ్మల అల్లి బిల్లి వెన్న పాల నురగల పచ్చ తెలుగు ఇంటి పూల కొమ్మల దేవదేవుడే పంపగ ఇలా దేవతే మా ఇంట అడుగే పెట్టెనంట బ్రహ్మ కళ్ళలో కాంతులే మా అమ్మల మా కోసం మళ్ళీ లాలి పాడేనంట చిన్నమ్మ చిన్నమ్మ పిచ్చి మట్టి బొమ్మలా
సాంప్రదాయని శుద్ధ పత్నిని ప్రేమ శ్రావణి సర్వాణి.
Something to mention, this choreography was done by none other than Anjani. Wherever Anjani is, big round of applause. They just practiced for 2 days maybe, or 2 half days. So, gattiga andi, you all had appetizer, right?
Yeah, a couple of these girls are going to nationals debates tomorrow. In spite of the time, when they took time to come, practice and also come and perform today. I think they're flying tonight or tomorrow, something like that. Tomorrow. Thank you, girls.
So, next, man of the moment andi asalu, Veera garu. Give him a big round of applause.
Yeah, Akka and Vavu garu, please come on the stage and give us some welcome speech and also share your experiences and with about Srijith and for all of us some words.
So I remember, మీరు వస్తుంటే నేను కొంచెం మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటాను సరే 7 years ago, same hall, we had Sriharsha's graduation party.
Yeah, I had the same deja vu moment when I was
Kada?
coming here.
Yeah.
Being here, it's a very almost deja vu moment there.
The only difference ఏంటంటే అప్పుడు కూడా I was on stage with Achyut, కాకపోతే I was not wearing my glasses. ఇవాళ నేను trying how long I can continue the program without wearing my glasses అని. So it's a pleasure always, it's not easy to raise 2 successful, beautiful children. So కొన్ని టిప్స్ చెప్తారా మాకు లేటర్ అంటే మనం పిల్లల్ని పంపించేసేయచ్చు వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి. ఇందాకే చెప్పారు ఆయన చాలా ఖాళీగా ఉన్నారు, అందరు వెళ్ళిపోతే ఐ డోంట్ నో హౌ ఐ విల్ డీల్ విత్ ఇట్ అని. సో whoever has mischievous children who are not listening or unruly, please send them over to Pearland and they'll take care of it, and you can pick them up at Baylor or UH later.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you so much, friends, for joining us for the joyous occasion of celebrating our youngest son, Srijith. Actually, we came to Houston 20 years ago. From the day one, I have friends here for the last 20 years. I think all of you are known to us for the last at least more than 10 years or more than 15 years or so. So once again, thank you all for coming. You are all more than friends to us. You are like a family. Most of you, wherever I see on the tables, you are like more than family to Kambala family. So I really appreciate you all coming and sharing this joyous occasion with all of us. Thank you so much. Maybe I request all the 2019 graduates to stand up and wave to the crowd. So this is the group of 2019 graduates, mostly from Dibeki High School. Thank you. I have known some of these boys since kindergarten. They all started kindergarten together. They went to T.H. Rogers from kindergarten to 8th grade, and they started Dibeki High School last 4 years. So I have family relations with some of these boys for the last 30 years. Okay. Srijith has made very good group of friends. I'm very proud with all this group. So I request actually all of you to keep up this friendship in the next coming years, and I really want some of you boys join Srijith in Baylor after 4 years. Yeah, when I'm looking at the boys, actually, especially Srijith's best friend Nikhil, Rahul, Smaran, and other kids who wanted to choose the profession of medicine, I really want you to join back Srijith in Villa. Okay? Srijith, I rarely tell you this, but actually I'm extremely proud of you for all your accomplishments in your high school. Actually, as parents, we feel proud, and many times we feel so happy, especially when our friends, and in many occasions, the strangers who we don't know them very well, but they come to you and they introduce themselves and then they talk good things about your children. So that is the happiest moment a father or a mother can experience. Because of Srijith, I experienced that many times. So many times in Chinmaya Mission, many times in your high school, many times when I try to pick you up from various conferences, I heard a lot of good things about you. I'm very proud for that. You might not like what I'm going to say, but as a father, I'm very happy and proud to announce that actually Srijith got, until middle school, he is not very vocal. So I always tell Srijith like Anna is very vocal and he's very outgoing. You are a little bit shy. It's concerning me. But to my surprise, actually, like when he joined high school, he decided to go to debate. I thought, Srijith, probably debate might not be a good fit for you. Yeah. Then he told me, no, I want to go to debate. I have to go to debate. Okay, that's fine. If you want to go to debate, then go for it. Then actually, to my surprise, in 9th grade, he won the Houston League City Championship in number 1. His team won first place in 9th grade, getting a scholarship of $1,500 for his undergrad studies. So to my surprise again, next year also he repeated the same thing. So he won the debate league city championship again. Then in his 11th grade, his team won HOSA national championship. I think that's the world championship. They call it as. So next week, his team is going to nationals competition again in Florida. So I wish your team all the best to repeat the same thing what you guys did last year. There are like many proud moments to us. Some things you try for it, some things people will recognize your talent and opportunities comes to you. So lately it has happened, we never tried in Chinmaya Mission. There's a play going on. So Srijith was so busy, so we didn't pay attention to that play. Then actually, our sister, person, Mamta auntie, he called Srijith's mom, and she said actually Brahmacharya Swetaji wants Srijith to give voiceover to the play. It was like a very happiest moment for us. We didn't even try and we didn't even bother about it. It has come to us. Srijith's mom was so excited because a couple of years ago, Sriharsha did the voiceover for another play, and the same thing has been repeated to Srijith without any effort. So we were very proud of those kind of moments, And on top of all of it, actually, Srijith, I know sometimes you wanted to go into big universities, big schools and all. I know every one of you wants to go to big universities, but sometimes it really doesn't matter where you go. It matters how you perform wherever you go. you know. I'm very glad actually you listen to us. With a class like this, with extremely bright students, bright class of 2019 DBT High School, you made it to Houston Pre-Academy program, which is a 8-year medical program of 4 years in University of Houston and 4 years in Velakala University. I can't express how much happy I am at the call you called us and told us that you have been selected for that program. We were literally in very, very high spirits because it's our my mom's brain to see his grandchildren as doctors. So both my sons, Srijith and Srijith, one day they will become doctors. So I'm extremely happy that actually I'm able to fulfill my mom's dream. So I wish all the 2019 graduates good luck in your future endeavors, wherever you go. Keep up all the values which you have learned through us as parents. Like many of you, I know, many of you, your parents I know very well for quite a long time. So they all inculcated great values in you. Keep up all those values. Especially, I just want to give you a small piece of advice. So at this age, friends mean a lot. So choose friends wisely. Try to be in a good company with good friends because they're going to affect your life a lot. You will be away from parents, so you are mostly dependent on your friends. Sometimes, like, unfortunately, if you are in a wrong company, we are inviting unnecessary complications. So choose your friends wisely. Keep in touch. I don't know, like, whenever you come back, I pretty much know that actually you would go to Vijayanti's house. But Vani is also wants to cook for you. So please come back and stay with us. Thank you so much. Thank you, friends. Enjoy the party. Actually, there are so many programs have been lined up. A lot of kids work very hard. So enjoy the party. Thank you all. So I want you to speak few words.
Congratulations, Srijith, and all the grads. I can't give this much speech. But Srijith, always be happy and be friendly. That was my advice. And be the people person. So always be there for whoever needs any help. Be happy. If happy comes to you. So that's what I want to tell you. But I want to tell one thing about Srijith. He never gives me any trouble all these years. Always like a quiet, calm person, and he was even child. ఇప్పుడు అల్లరి చేయలేదు, తినడానికి ఇబ్బంది పెట్టలేదు, చాలా కుదురుగా క్వైట్గా ఉండేవాడు చిన్నప్పుడు అంతా. ఐ నో ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ ఇయర్ మేబీ యూ నీడ్ టెల్ us what he is doing now. బట్ నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు వెరీ క్వైట్ బాయ్ అండ్ విత్ మీ మేబీ. అండ్ ఎప్పుడు రిప్లై చేయలేదు, ఏం చెప్పినా he never argue with me. That's what makes me so happy. And I'm blessed with two wonderful boys. I can tell that now. I'm so happy with my boys and I'm proud of them.
There's a one auntie said like we would like to hear some of the things which we don't know about Srijith from you all. Share with us.
Thank you all for coming today.
Ronnie, I'm proud of my 2 boys and you have 3 boys. You should be first proud of your big boy, then the 2 little boys who are not little anymore.
Maybe because of that, I have two proud boys.
Exactly. Give a big round of applause to the Kambala family.
That is very emotional, touching speech. Now we need to pass it to things again, right?
లాస్ట్ టైం శ్రీ హర్ష గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ అప్పుడు వీర గారు లేట్ అయిపోతుంది, చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు, చాలా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ లైనప్ అయ్యాయి, నేను 1 నిమిషమే మాట్లాడతానన్నారు. మీకు గుర్తుందండి? నేను అక్కడ నిల్చొని వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నాను, ఎప్పుడు ఆపుతారు ఈయన అని. He got so emotional. I mean, it was nice. It was good to see, and all that emotion and love and affection flow through from a dad who doesn't usually get a chance to show his affection. It's usually the moms who do all the hugging and praising and all this. So చాలా క్లుప్తంగా కానీ చాలా మంచి విషయాలు చెప్పారు. అండ్ ఐ థింక్ ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ దట్ హీ ఇన్వాల్వ్ ద ఎంటైర్ క్లాస్ ఆఫ్ 2019. టేక్ అబౌట్ కిడ్స్, డూ వెల్ ఇన్ లైఫ్.
So now that we have saw Tea Beautiful, a very beautiful dance, next month we're going to have a boys give a fitting reply. So looking for a couple of young guys to also come and dance here for Srijith. Raghav and Harshit, please come on.
Please encourage the kids. You have to give a big round of applause to them before and after. They're going to do some moving and shaking here.
So specifically in our group here, we have a lot of girls who are like will never miss an opportunity to dance. It's hard to get the guys out to dance, so we should really encourage the 2 guys here.
Good luck, boys.
Join them in the pose.
ఇందాక మనము వీరా గారి స్పీచ్ విన్నాము. వీ హర్డ్ ఫాదర్ స్పీక్ అబౌట్ హిస్ సన్, a mother shares some thoughts about her son, but there is a very important person in this Kambala family who is indispensable to any celebration. It's none other than our very handsome Achyut.
Thank you.
నేను ఎందుకు హ్యాండ్సమ్ అని మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నానంటే అంకుల్ ఒకసారి నాకు చెప్పారు, మా వాడు చాలా హ్యాండ్సమ్, ఆ మాట చెప్పాలమ్మా నువ్వు అన్నారు. సో అప్పటి నుంచి ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఫర్గెటింగ్ టు మెన్షన్ దట్ our very handsome Achyut is an integral part of bringing up of both Srijith and Sriharsha. Unfortunately, he's going back to India. We will miss him. I will miss not hosting things with you, hopefully, and retire అయిపోవచ్చేమో ఈ తర్వాత because you'll not be here. When you come back, we can do something together. But I have seen, like the influence and the role Achyut has played in Srijith and Sriharsha's upbringing. and I have seen how emotionally connected they are to their uncle. I mean, it's not like, it doesn't look like they're nephews and uncle or anything. It looks like they're friends. So Achyut is going to share a few thoughts about his experiences with his beloved nephews. So handsome Achyut మాట్లాడతారు ఇప్పుడు.
Thank you, Andy. I'm not sure if I have to focus on my handsomeness or really on Srijith now. The pressure is on. Thank you. Yeah, like I think, my brother-in-law and sister came here about 20 years ago, and just within less than a year, I followed them. So I've also been here for 19 years. So I've seen, Srijith and Sriharsha, both of them grow very closely. Out of these 19 years, I think probably at least for 14, 15 years, I live really like within a walking distance from them. So we have like very close uncle-nephew relationship. Particularly with, we have a few slideshows, you can see me and Srijith in many pictures together. No, but I don't want to go in the same emotional level as the dad. Trying to, say some, like I said, less known facts about him. But, this guy is very hard to say. Angel saw it's Mr. Perfect, Mr. Nice Guy, right? There are only good things to say about him. If I start thinking back, I think brother-in-law, Mr. Veeragar already shared about how he did in the high school and the stuff. I'll rewind a little bit more. Even in his pre-K, right? The teacher told him when he has the Vanguard or the Magnet Gifted and Talent Program, the examination. The teacher told him that, hey, tomorrow you have an exam. I think you have to get good sleep tonight. That's all. One statement. There's no reminder, no alarm clock or anything. So he came home. He took, got his stuff. Dinner's done. Went to bed an hour early than he regularly does. And without alarm, he woke up before his parents did, and he's all set. So that's the kind of guy I have to deal with every day, right? And then again, probably when he was 4 or 5 years old, we went to San Francisco. My other sister, who's also here, his aunt, used to live in San Francisco. His parents, Srijith's parents didn't come, and myself, my wife, we took Srijith and Sriharsha with us. And that was the age, where he used to easily get sick with allergies or any cold weather or anything. So again, parents gave him one instruction: look, if you get sick, you have to just stay home. That's it. Throughout the entire trip, I don't have to worry about taking care of him. He was taking care of himself, fully bundled up, 2 sweaters and 2, the monkey caps. You could barely see his nose and eyes. That's it. Whether we are inside the car or whether you're outside in a park, that's it. So, again, there's one statement. That's it. That's again the kind of guy. He's, like his mom said, there was no trouble for the parents, and even when I have to take him, it's not unlike his brother, who's extremely mischievous. Srijith is Mr. Nice Guy. There was no trouble in handling him. And so on and so forth. If I keep on going, there are many memories. The kind of pressure he used to give is in the other end, like being Mr. Perfect, right? I think in his elementary, he used to love chess. Right? He used to play chess a lot, and he was learning chess. And initially, he used to play with me a lot. He wants to beat me. And when he was learning, it was easy, to tell him the moves and how to play the chess. How do you strategize things? In less than couple of years, he started challenging me. I was like, oh my God, he's going to beat me one of these days. So I used to take every opportunity to run away and not to play with him because I don't want to lose to him, right? And but still, every time I go, Mama, let's play chess. The pressure is on. Like, okay, finally, after I know that he's almost met me, like, stop actually playing with him for 2 years. Like, no, I'm very busy. I gotta go. I have other things to take care of it. He didn't give up, but finally, until he beat me, the chess, he didn't give up. I think he did win something in the city level or something. He has big trophies and pictures of him playing chess. Even though my uncle, we used to play together chess, and then slowly about the badminton. We had so many, and he used to join me sometimes in volleyball. There are so many cool things that we played with him. And his dad asking me to take care of Srijith didn't stop not at the kindergarten age, right? Even when we go on cruise. My brother-in-law used to do all these adventurous trips like going in submarines or take a city tour where he doesn't need to get wet, even when you go to Bahamas or anywhere. And Srijith and Sriharsh obviously want to go to snorkelings and all this boring stuff. And and I'm the adult guy there to take care of him. But little did his dad know that Srijith was my lifeguard when I go to the snorkeling. And it did really happen. When I go to snorkeling, I'm not so good at swimming, and either I lose my whatever they call the pipe thingy. He actually, I know how to hold his shoulder, and he would miss me back to the little boat or the stream or where we used to take. So thank you for keeping me alive. Otherwise, I would probably be floating somewhere in Bahamas area now. So I mean, I can go on. There are many more programs and many events. As I remember more things, I'll share you. But Srijith, I really enjoyed sharing many things. Having fun with you, with all the games. The only thing I probably very boring to do with him is to be in a car ride. I think that's an insider joke. If you know, you understood it. If not, you're gonna hear about it pretty soon. Right, have fun.
I just wanted to share one other little story. So he said, as I was a kid, I would always listen to instructions no matter what. And so most of the time that was good for me, but there was one story that got me in a lot of trouble relating to him, and I wanted to share that. Basically, I was maybe 2 years old in my uncle's wedding, and I was running around the wedding because I was a little kid. They weren't really paying attention to me. It was a busy wedding in India. And I was outside somewhere. And some man came to me and I didn't know him at all. But as they said, I listened to anybody. I listened to instructions no matter what. And he told me, come outside, come with me. So I followed him, this person I'd never seen. I walked outside with this stranger. And I had this really nice gold necklace on. And he told me, your mom told me to give me that. She wants you to give it to me so that I can go give it to her. And me being a little kid and listening to everything, I said, sure. I took off the necklace willingly. I handed it to him and I went back inside. And that man, we've never seen him again. He robbed me of my necklace. And that's one way in which listening to instructions actually got me in trouble.
Yeah, hint. Yeah, I think that was his first visit to India. So it's this really unknown land, and he used to hang out only with me in the trip. And being the groom, I was busy with my wedding, and he would go with any other stranger.
Another beautiful performance. I want to share some small thing about this family. So, how many of you have seen Suraj Barjatia's movies? Hindi? Suraj Barjatia movies. Except Shiva Konduri, no one else is raising their hands. Suraj Barjatia director, Hum Aapke High Court. That kind of family movies, right?
I mean, cinema where we have the knowledge with Bollywood. We have limited knowledge in Bollywood.
Krishna Vamshi movies. అంటే ఏదైనా ఈవెంట్ అవుతే ఫ్యామిలీ అందరూ వచ్చేస్తారు, అందరూ కలుసుకుంటారు, పాటలు పాడుతుంటారు, డాన్స్ చేస్తారు. That's what it is about Kamala family here. So whenever there is an event, my daughter always tells me, Amma, why do everybody come, money? Because that's how it is. Like we have seen multiple occasions of the entire extended family being there to celebrate, be it a small birthday, graduation, wedding anniversary. I mean, it's something which is rarity in today's world. Because for many reasons, not that people are not affectionate anymore, but it doesn't happen always. But this is an exclusive family where I have seen for every occasion. Geeta and family come down from Dallas. Murali garu vintunara. Big round of applause to you. Paapam chaala opikaga drive chesi teeskostaru. Sorry. Alage ante
they just came back from India I think 2 days ago. In spite of jet lag and everything, they drove here yesterday.
నేను అదే అడిగాను ఆయన బర్త్డే కాలేదని. అంటే తర్వాత వేరే సెషన్ ఉంది దాని గురించి. So, beautiful cousins, Mithila and Yashu, they are going to give a lovely performance as always. Houston lo chaala mandi fans unnaru meeku. We always look forward to your performances. So please welcome on stage Srijith's beautiful cousins Mithila and Yashu for a beautiful performance. నేను విషయం అడగాలనుకున్నాను గీత, దిస్ ఇస్ ఫర్ యూ. సో వీళ్ళ క్లాసికల్తో స్టార్ట్ చేసి కొంచెం డబ్బింగ్ సినిమా పాటలు, తర్వాత సాయి పల్లవి ఇమిటేషన్ అవన్నిటితోటి డూ దే అండర్స్టాండ్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద సాంగ్ దట్ దే జస్ట్ పర్ఫార్మ్? లోకల్ అంటే మేము హ్యూస్టన్ అనుకుంటాము, యూ హ్యావ్ టు మూవ్ టు హ్యూస్టన్. పక్కా లోకల్ అంటే పక్కా లోకల్ హ్యూస్టన్ అనమాట.
దే ఆర్ లోకల్ టు టెక్సస్.
మీరు ఇప్పుడు లోకల్ అయిపోలేదనుకుంటారు. not local anymore. Beautiful, beautiful performance. I can see the classical touch. Awesome.
Yeah, that's a very nice variation, starting with a smooth, melodious, classical touch and ending with a very fast beat song. Great job with line issue. So we're still keeping it in the family. Put a family dance, family speech. The next.
Another family speech. So next we welcome Sriharsha to come on to stage and say some things. But before Sriharsha comes, I wanted to share some things about Sriharsha. నేను ఎప్పుడు వాణికి ఫ్రమ్ ఎ వెరీ యంగ్ లాంగ్ టైమ్ లైక్ వెన్ హీ వాజ్ ఇన్ ఎలిమెంటరీ స్కూల్ ఐ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రెడిక్టెడ్ దట్ దిస్ కిడ్ ఈజ్ సంథింగ్ అండ్ మా ఇంటికి ఎప్పుడు వచ్చినా ఏదైనా నేను అభిమానంగా ఏదైనా అంటే ఆంటీ ఎప్పుడు అలాగే అంటారమ్మా అని కొంచెం సిగ్గుపడేవాడు. బట్ ఐ థింక్ హీ హ్యాస్ బీన్ ఎ రోల్ మోడల్ బ్రదర్ to not just Srijith but to an entire generation of kids who are following him in spirit. And you know, my son himself tells me a lot about how smart you are and how you guide students. And so Harsha, then you are a great brother, and I think you are in the process of guiding.
And just not only a great brother, the pair of these two guys are it's like two peas in a pod. You know, they kind of hang so well. Sometimes, you know, in the cousins we think that, you know, maybe these two are some aliens. They never fight with each other. What kind of siblings don't fight each other, right?
అంటే వాడు అన్ని వింటుంటాడు కదా, ఇందాక చెప్పాడు, ప్రిపేర్ చేసేస్తాడు, వాడు ఏం చెప్పినా వినేస్తాడు. హూఎవర్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు మ్యారీ హిమ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి వెరీ లక్కీ. ఐ కెన్ సే దట్ హీ విల్ జస్ట్ లిసన్, నాట్ హిస్ హెడ్ అండ్ లిసన్. అంతేగా చాలా అన్యాయం, వాడి చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి పాపం వాడు అలా ట్రైన్ చేసేసారు. But I think they have enough.
Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate Srijith Graduation. I'm so happy to see the hall full of such close friends and family that are here to share this day with him, because that just lets us know just how much love and like care he has in our community. So thank you. So for those of you who may not know, I'm his older brother, Sriharsha. And today is a pretty special day for me. You'll have to excuse me that I have my phone. In things regarding my brother, I can get pretty sentimental, so I wanted to have my speech written out so that, you know, I can stay on track. So today is a pretty special day for me. I mean, if it wasn't for this party, I might not have realized that Srijith is actually growing up. He's the baby of the family. I mean, even today I had to put out his clothes, otherwise he wouldn't have known how to get dressed. But I think that's what's so special about our relationship. Our parents always prioritized the bond that we had as brothers. They made sure that the person that I was closest to in our family was Srijith, and I think he reciprocates the same feeling towards me. We've always been really close, and I appreciate that relationship like every single day. So they made sure to raise us in a way that we were always there to support one another. And on my end, for me, that usually meant dropping off homework that he forgot at school, you know, picking him up from parties so that he could actually stay out late, and then telling my parents that 10 years was an appropriate age to watch rated R movies. And the nice thing about having a 7-year difference is that there's no sibling rivalry. I carried him as a baby, and now I carry his weight around the house. He really doesn't do much, but, you know. Yeah, that's the benefit of being a younger brother. And it's also really nice that I just made him like all the things that I like. You know, when he started to develop his own interests, I was just like, hey, watch this movie, watch, you know, like these are the clothes you should wear. So from movies to music to anime to like Pokemon to the way that he dresses, like I take credit for it all. So as he starts on his own path to medicine, I could not be more excited to share this journey with him. Because it's been the pleasure of my life to know that like any bumpy road or like trouble that I've had is just helping to make his path even smoother. So as he sets on this road, I just want to be there as like a guidance and let him know that, hey, like I've gone through it, and whatever you need, at least I'll be there to try to help. And it's also been very satisfying to see him develop into his own person, from the drive that really, allowed him to excel academically, to the curiosity that he has about the world around him. He'll be watching like YouTube videos about just the most random topics. He's got interests in all sorts of things, from like stock markets to business to medicine to film in other countries. He just is really curious about a lot of things. And he's also very, very passionate about falling asleep in every single car ride. I think that's one thing that's been a constant since he's been a baby. The moment he gets into that car seat, he's just gone. So it's been really cool to see him develop into his own person over the last few years. But sincerely, I'm the most proud of the kindness that he shares with the people in his life. He stepped up to volunteer multiple nights when Harvey occurred. He was volunteering at George R. Brown and NRG. He organized and developed and fundraised his own trip to go to Guatemala so that he could do care for like underprivileged kids there. He is so loving and like compassionate to our younger cousins, Pritika and Vernika, who we are really missing today. And he, as my parents have already shown you, he's just one of the most caring and understanding children that they could hope for. He's very, very compassionate and understanding of what their expectations are and how to really make them feel proud of him. So he's done this his whole life, and I'm really glad that he's become this kind person over the last few years as he's grown up. And the way that he connects with others is reflected by the number of people that have come to share this day with him. Just look at this table. There's like 25 kids here. So, he has just this really close bond with everyone that he has the opportunity to meet. And so, Srijith, continue to be kind, and your friends and family will always be there to celebrate the happiest moments in your years to come. And I can't wait to see the way that you'll continue to make us proud. I love you.
Thank you, Harsha. That was a very sincere speech, I would say. It came out of your heart, affection for your younger brother. మీరు ఇట్లాగే ఇద్దరు రామలక్ష్మణుల్లాగా ఎప్పుడు కలిసిమెలిసి ఉండాలని మేము అందరం కోరుకుంటున్నాము. Stay together, be in love always with each other, and be responsible towards each other. కొంచెం చార్జ్ అయిపోయింది ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్.
కొంచెం మళ్ళీ మార్చాలి. And now you guys know why it's so boring to go in car with Srijith, right?
నేను వాడిని దింపాను ఎప్పుడు ఒక 1 week. ఐ గేవ్ హిమ్ ఎ రైట్ టు బేలర్, అండ్ నేను మాట్లాడుతూనే ఉన్నాను, యాజ్ యూ ఆల్ నో, అండ్ హీ వాజ్ జస్ట్ లిస్నింగ్, నాడింగ్ హెడ్. నాకు చాలా డిఫరెంట్.
You think he was nodding, but he was actually already
చెక్డ్ అవుట్, రైట్? సో నేను ఇంటికి వచ్చి మా అబ్బాయితో కంప్లైంట్ కూడా చేశాను, ఎందుకంటే వాడు ఎప్పుడు ఆర్గ్యూ చేస్తుంటాడు నాతోటి, ఏది చెప్పినా అది ఇది అని. సో ఐ వాజ్ లైక్, ఇట్ వాస్ సో నైస్ టు రైడ్ విత్ శ్రీజిత్ అంటే వాడు ఒక నవ్వాడు, నీకేం తెలుసు వాడు ఏం ఆలోచిస్తున్నాడు. సో for me, my perception was reality, right? Like I was very happy to have a kid nod his head continuously for whatever I was saying and sincerely walk around Baylor.
That's because the car was bouncing. He's already asleep.
So next we have one of his friends from Dibeki, class of 2019, come and deliver a speech and also show his singing talent. I've known this kid for a long time now. It was so nice. One of the things indaka Veera garu anukuntan speech lo chepparu, stay with good friends. A man is known by the company he keeps, right? We all try to have good friends and good relationships in our life, and we try to leave behind some people as bad habits. I think it's very important that you stick to good friends. And one of the things I think Rahul parents I must appreciate, I was just sitting at the table. వాడంతట వాడు వచ్చేసేసి he gave me a hug and he's like, auntie, how are you? Because he was my student in Telugu Badi. Not every day you see that nowadays. Pillalu, they roll their eyes.
I mean, it's not just you. I've heard that from my sister and a lot of moms group there. Everybody likes Rahul.
I know.
For some reason, he's
another handsome kid, I would say. Beware, UT Austin.
You should see, Rahul has changed a lot. I have also, been going to TH Rogers because of my nephews, and my daughters also went to the same schools, right? So I've seen a big change how Rahul has changed. Srijith was also very chubby kid, and I think Rahul was one of those kids, very cute chubby kids in elementary. And look how charming and how handsome these guys have turned up into. Pretty tall, good-looking guys, man. All right. Guys, so here we present Rahul.
Sounds like Rahul's graduation also.
Okay, so hey everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rahul. And I've been one of Srijith's closest friends since middle school and into high school. And that's been my pleasure. I'm sure all the kids that are related to me here, and my parents as well, they tell me to choose carefully who I decide to spend my time around and who I make friends with. And I can say personally that everyone sitting at that table, or 3 tables over there, have all been a big part in who I am now. And Srijith specifically has been a huge part of that. So I'm going to tell you a couple of experiences that I've shared with him. So in middle school, as Auntie said, I used to be this super short. Yes, I used to be short. And this really chubby kid and super shy. And I barely opened my mouth only to talk or to eat. I was extremely bad at sports, especially running. So one thing that I really vividly remember about Srijith was I never wanted to run the mile, okay? In middle school in Rogers, I walked half the time, so our mile time was in the double digits, okay? So I remember one time Srijith came to me and I was just walking on the track, and he told me that he was going to take it upon himself to be my personal trainer for the day. So he said, okay, Rahul, let's run to the fire hydrant, which was really close. And I was like, wow, this fool, dude, I can do that. So I ran to the fire hydrant, and can you believe that this dude looked at me and he said, I lied to you. Let's run to the fence. And I was like, okay, fine, we'll run to the fence. This dude lied to me again. He said, okay, keep running, we'll run there. And before I knew it, we had finished the mile. And I didn't know it then, but this marked the start of a journey of friendly rivalry in all things athletics. On the first day of high school, I told Srijith I would be able to beat him at arm wrestling by the end of high school. And because Srijith had been working out all of middle school, and I went to the gym twice, maybe. Over days and weeks of working out together after school and wrestling at Nick Hill's house, making YouTube videos out of that, we both made so many memories together, and now I'm happy to say that I can beat him at both arm wrestling and actual wrestling. So for Srijith's sake, I hope he continues to work out so he can maybe take a chance at taking back that trophy for himself. I mean, our friendship is clearly visible in many ways. I mean, just yesterday at Nick Hill's party, when I was singing, this dude offered to hold the mic to my mouth the entire time because he couldn't find a stand. Him and Nick Hill, they were just sitting there and holding the mic to my mouth. So that really shows you what kind of person Srijith is. Just a couple weeks ago when we went to Six Flags for our class trip, okay, I say I'm not terrified of roller coasters, but I never ride roller coasters, okay? Srijith made me ride all of the rides they went on, and I have to thank him for that because I really enjoyed going on all of those. Whether it's comparing world school ballots with him for debate rounds, placing higher than him at HOSA for biomedical debate, or breaking ankles when he tries to guard me at football, Srijith and I have shared so many memories together that I will cherish for this next 4 years, and more obviously. Although he and I won't be going to the same school together, I know that our dynamic friendship will never break, and Nikhil and I and a lot of others at those tables will definitely be meeting up with him at Baylor in 4 years. Amma, whenever I'm in Houston and you don't know where I am, you can probably trust that I'm with the boys or probably working out with Srijith somewhere. లాలి లాలి అనురాగం సాగుతుంటే ఎవరు నిదురపోరే చిన్న పోదామరి చిన్ని ప్రాయణం కాసే వెన్నెలకు వీచే గాలులకు హృదయం కుడుత పడదే అంత చేదామరి వేణుగాయనం కళ్ళు మేలుకుంటే కాలమాగుతుంట భారమైన మనసా పగటి బాధలన్నీ మరచిపోవుటకు ఉంది కాదే ఏకాంత వేళ లాలి లాలి అనురాగం సాగుతుంటే ఎవరు నిదురపోరే చిన్న పోదామరి చిన్ని ప్రాణం సమగప పమ పమ గరి గరి సని సమగప పమ పమ సమగప పమ పమ గరి గరి సని సమగప సగమ గమదమని నిద సని నిద గమదమని నిద నిద మగ ఎటో పోయేటి నీలి మేఘం వర్షం చలికి వెళ్ళదా ఏదో అంటోని కోయల పాట రాగం ఆలకించదా అని వైపులా మధువనం పూలు పూయదా అనుక్షణం అనువనువున జీవితం అందచేయదా అమృతం లాలి లాలి అనురాగం సాగుతుంటే ఎవరు నిదురపోరే చిన్న పోదామరి చిన్ని ప్రాయణం కాసే వెన్నెలకు వీచే గాలులకు హృదయం కుడుత పడదే అంత చేదామరి వేణుగాయనం
To 1 a.m. In India, they're sitting there and watching Srijith's graduation party live.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం ఇండియాలో అర్ధరాత్రి కూర్చునింది నా గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ పార్టీ చూస్తున్నారని నాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది సో థ్యాంక్ యూ టు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ అండ్ we're really missing you guys here and hopefully I'll come back to India soon and come see you all so thank you for watching.
Yeah, now we have you saw Ishu and Mithila dance. They also have seen Srijith grow up very closely, being in Texas. They also have a lot of memories they would like to share. So, the Geetaka and family, come on, Ba, where are you?
Pakka local family andi, please come on stage. Pakka local family.
Murali garu ravali. And Muraligaru is another big cricket fan. Not only fan, he plays still, even though he's only 27, 28, but he's, close to 50, still plays like a 25-year-old cricket. And in spite of the busy weekend schedules and India-Pakistan World Cup game, he's fully present here.
దగ్గరుండి గెలిపించాలి మీరు.
Well, first of all, congratulations, Srijith. Congratulations, Srijith, for graduating in top 10 and getting into this medical program. I'm so proud of you and happy for you. And I'm also happy for your mom because you made her happy by staying close to home I think her wishes came true. And whenever I think of Srijith, a cute little boy's face comes into my mind. But look at him now. He grown up as a charming, handsome young man, and who has a lot of fans around the state as a HOSA president. And believe me that girls are coming to him and taking pictures with him in Dallas. I know you worked so hard, Srijith, to get here, but this is just the beginning. And I want you to keep working hard and stay focused until what you want to be. And I wish you all the best for your future success towards your path, becoming as a world's greatest doctor. And all the best.
Hello, everybody. From those who don't know, I'm Yeshu. I'm Srijith's cousin from Dallas. And everyone talked about how he was such a good kid growing up and how he was so nice. And so I'm here to share a little some stories about our mischief together and growing up, because we did grow up together. So I don't know if you remember, because I don't remember, but what I've been told is that when you were 4 and I was 3 and we went to India, my mom would tell me stories about how they couldn't find us in the house, and then they'd always come outside to see us playing with or torturing roly-polies in the front, or when it got really hot in India, we would jump in the tubs or jump in the water tubs outside and make a mess around the house. And I've also been told that we fought a lot, which is surprising because everyone knows how Anaya and Srijith do not fight. Well, Srijith fought with me, so that's where that all went. Yeah, that's where the sibling rivalry went. But growing up, we did become really good friends, and I do have some stories about when, for example, we were both in middle school and we came over to your house, and it was like 1 a.m. and everyone else was asleep, and then you came into our room and you were like, let's play hide and seek. And remember, it was 1 a.m. So we proceeded to play hide and seek in the pitch black dark when the house was dead silent. And I don't even know how long we kept that up for, but it's a memory that I will always remember because everyone knows Srijith as someone who is a good kid who doesn't cause trouble, but he does. behind the scenes, he does. Yeah. And so from that to climbing swing set on top of swing sets and our 3 a.m. poker nights. I have such great memories with Srijith that I can't say right now because I don't have enough time, but I will always be grateful for. And but I will say one thing. Many of you know him as the good student or the HOSA president or the national debater or whatever, but to me, he's my barely older brother who is fun and crazy, and so that's the memories I have with Srijith. So yeah, once again, congratulations, and we're all so proud of you.
I just want to say congratulations, Srijith. I was maybe, if he was 3, I was probably 10. 9 or 10 when I first saw him. And I remember, like my mom said, a very cute, chubby little kid. And I'll always remember you that way. He's my only younger brother. And so we all love you, and we're very proud of you. Congratulations.
There is nothing left for me. So, congratulations, Srijith. All the best. Have a nice future. Have a good future. And I would say, enjoy your life.
Him some of the things that he has forgotten about himself so that he can relish those. Very nice. It's good to have family around, right, Srijith?
Yeah, So we have a few more friends that are going to come and dance. I think we got Nikhil, Smaran. Hold on, let me look at the names.
Big round of applause.
जब भी कोई लड़की देखो मेरा दिल दीवाना बोले ओले 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 ओले
So we got here Nikhil, Nitya, Smaran, and Smriti all set up, and the stage is yours.
Thank you. All right, so I'm not going to say too much, but I've known Srijith for 12 years. Smaran's known him for 4, but I think we can both say that it's been a heck of a journey to be with you. I want to thank you for being like a brother to me, but also, more importantly to me, you're a brother to Srijith. He's not listening right now, okay. I was just saying, I want to thank you for being a brother to Nithya also. I know she talks to you more on hangouts than I do sometimes, so you really mean a lot to us. And it's not easy to get Smaran to dance like this, so you're welcome.
ఇంగ్లీషులోన దండ వెట్టనెప్పుడు తేట తెలుగులో మీకు వందనం ఫేసు క్రీము గట్ర పుయ్యలేదు ఎప్పుడు నాకు ఇష్టమంట పసుపు సెందనం సెల్లు నంబరే లేదు నాకు అసలే డోరు నంబరే మీకు ఇస్తలే సెంటు బాటిలే ముట్టనైన ముట్టలే సన్న జాజులంటే సెట్టు మోజులే ఏ స్టార్ హోటల్ బొట్టు పెట్టి పిలిచిన దబా దబా దాబాకే బరువు తీస్తలే డిస్కోలు పప్పలు డెమ్ము లైట్ కొట్టిన ఆవి తోపులోనే మేళమెడతలే ఎందుకంటే నేను పక్కా లోకల్ నేను పక్కా లోకలో నేను వాడే గాజుల్ కోకారైకల్ అన్ని ఓరమాసు లెక్కలో నేను పక్కా లోకల్ నేను పక్కా లోకలో నేను వాడే గాజుల్ కోకారైకల్ అన్ని ఓరమాసు లెక్కలో
All right, guys. Nice peppy beat. Nice dance.
I really didn't expect that at all. I mean, I know I've danced with Nico before, but like seeing Smaran dance also was really nice. And just having them dance to a Telugu song is also something that I've wanted to see for a long time, because whenever we dance, it's always Bollywood music. So this is really nice for me. Thank you.
You know, you heard Nikhil saying that he knows Srijith for 12 years, right? Nikhil's mom also had a very long time relationship. She's also going to come, and from the mom's group, she's going to come and share the experiences. Vijay Garu, thank you for coming.
I'm definitely not gonna. I'll try not to be emotional here, but I have so many memories of Srijith, starting from first grade till now. I'm not going to even delve into talking about those, because that's going to just make me pour like a river flowing over here, so I'm not going to get there. Just the friendship of those two boys with my son and Srijith. As many of you know here, I'm sure if you had a younger kid than Srijith, you would have wanted him to go and talk to Srijith about how does this happen with him. Just find out a few things, what Srijith does right and wrong, or what Sriharsha does right and wrong. In that aspect, if you just think of it, I'm so blessed, me and my husband, of course, we are so blessed that we never have to tell Nikhil, go talk to Srijith and find out something, because Nikhil just talks to Srijith all day. So, those kind of things. On the other side, our families are so different. We both, at the end of the day, want the best for the kids, as all the parents would. But we come from a very happy-go-lucky, I can say undisciplined, whatever you grammatical people, but undisciplined families. And knowing Vani and Srijith, we figured, okay, maybe Chinmaya Mission is a trick, let's just try Chinmaya Mission and Nikhil will get into discipline. Because he would not, we would make him do his homework in the house, but he would go to school, that homework stays right there in that backpack, comes back home, and I look at it and did you turn it in? And said, oh, I forgot, it's okay, no big deal. So we figured, okay, how do we teach him discipline? And we, Vani and all these would guide him, and I figured maybe Chinmaya Mission would help. So we both, me and my husband, started going to Chinmaya Mission. Maybe we did it twice, and then we would fight each other on Sunday morning. You wake up and take them, you wake up and take them, and then we realized, okay, this is not working out. Our kids, whether they go or not, we're not going to give up our lives because we are so we're an outdoors person, we don't really do anything at home kind of people. From that kind of person to Nikhil being very lighthearted, pushing him through Rogers and Debakey and everything, we would always wonder, are we messing up his life doing all this? Because it's a high-stress environment that these bunch of kids grew up in pretty much, Starting from elementary throughout high school, I can tell maybe a few weeks in straight that they would have an 8-hour sleep. That's absolutely no, at least in the last 6-7 years, they would not have had more than 3-4 hours sleep, and at the same time they would just get up in the morning and be so happy to go to school. I was wondering what's the magic here? I think it all because of Srijith and the friends group that they've developed, and I just hope and wish that they all turn out to be like that forever. When the HPA results were about to announce, we were all curious, though we kind of knew we might not have that good chance of getting in, at least in the first cut. We were very surprised that Nikhil made it to the top 15 or whatever. It's like, okay, maybe we have a chance. And we were also eagerly sitting there. And as soon as the results came out, when we knew Srijith got in, that's it. We didn't even want to know who else got in. Forget about Nikhil at that point. So Nikhil's first thing was, Mom, Srijith got in. I'm like, did you get in? I didn't even, that thought also didn't come to us, and we were so happy he got in. And we always wondered, Nikhil, going into UT, make sure you have to do what you want to do, focus, study hard. And the other day he comes to me and says, oh, I'm going to join Srijith in 4 years. I said, it doesn't happen that easy, you just can't join. And just having that motivation within him, because to be with his friends is just unbelievable. And Vani and Veera Garu, we are so blessed to have you guys guide us throughout and just push that discipline into Nikhil. I would totally dedicate his discipline to you and Srijith and Sriharsha and everybody. And Rahul, on the other hand, just so you all know about Rahul, so I'm going to speak a few words about him. He, on the other hand, is going to be rooming with Nikhil in UT, so I don't know how much more a parent can be blessed with, because I have the two best boys in my boys' life, so we are very, very happy about it. On a lighter note, I do have a couple of stories that I could share maybe. Every time Srijith would want to go somewhere, convince Nikhil, and my husband would always say, oh, Nikhil can go anywhere. He's like, we grew up in the village, I really don't care, he'll come back in the night, don't worry about it. My only fear would be, I knew Vani would text me right the next second and say, is Nikhil going? Are you allowing? Is it okay for him to be there? I'm like, I don't want to answer these questions, because if anything happens, I'm responsible because I'm sending Nikhil out. So anytime you would say yes or no to Nikhil, I would be imagining Veera Garu's response in my mind. I'm thinking, oh my God, is it going to be okay? Is it going to be okay? So, that was nice. And just one last thing that I want to share, that this was, very genuine to me, that I felt. The awards day, Debakey final senior year awards at school, Nikhil told me that they were all, I don't know if you know this or not now, but they were all going to Galveston that day. And he asked me, Mom, can Nana work from home so I can take the car? I said, why? He said, we have to go to Galveston. I said, okay, fine, ask him. And he said, yeah, you can go, it's not a big deal. And we said, but it's a school day. He said, oh, we all decided to go anyway because it's a senior year, we're not really studying much. I said, okay, fine. And then I go to work, and I'm getting all these messages from Veena, from Anurag's mom, from Vani, all these boys' moms, that the kids are receiving awards in school. I had no idea that that was awards day and the parents are supposed to be there. All I know on my end is the boys are going to Galveston. A couple of days later, I talked to Ani on something, and she had no idea that the boys were going to Galveston at all. So I think I spilled it out today that Srijith at home said it's awards day, that's it. Nikhil, on the other hand, comes home and tells me it's Galveston, that's it. So they both, I don't know how it happened, but they figured it out very well. So I just wish you, all of you, very, very best. I enjoyed every minute that you guys were at her house. Yes, Swani Aunt is a good cook, but I hang out more, I play cards, I do everything. So please come back to see me, okay? Thank you, guys.
Classmate mother Vijaya, but Srijith చాలా రోజులు చాలా సేపు తన దగ్గర ఉంటాడు 4 years నుంచి. But all the kids, not only Srijith, she cooks for them every time and they go his house and they play with them and they stay so many sleepovers, so many. And that's why I asked her to talk about him because she knows him. Lot of things about him. So, thank you, Vijaya. I want to say thank you so much.
It's all good things though.
Yeah, see, the point is they did not lie. They just hit the truth. Srijith said it's awards and Nikhil said it's Galveston. They didn't lie, right?
Absolutely.
Great job, guys. The lessons to be learned for parents is to talk to each other more often to get the full truth.
So next we have heard quite a few people speak about Srijith and about their association. Since it's kind of getting into lunchtime and people are already lining up for lunch, so let's pull through the program quickly if we can. We have our beautiful teenage girls.
Yeah, from the team beautiful, we took the team part, like the team beautiful. The real teenagers are going to come and dance now.
Shreya and Shrija, give them a big hand. Shreya and Shrija.
Take a seat, right over there. Sat on the stairs, stay or leave. The cabinets are bare, and I'm unaware of just how we got into this mess. Got so aggressive. I know we meant all good intentions. So pull me closer. Why don't you pull me close? Why don't you come on over? I can't just let you go. Oh, baby. Why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind just a little. So why don't you just meet me in the middle? In the middle, baby. Why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing
Tip-toe, 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 tip-toe. Looking like a disco. Who that be in that truck? Be my sorry. Who that be? Blowing bits at the bar. Fresh vanilla smooth like a honey and wine. And I sneak a fly behind. What's your name? What's your sign? Huh? You wanna knock in a fly out? Baby, wanna lease, rent, or buy out? Keep blowing, swat, shorty, tip-toe. Got your left cheek showing my tip. Bring that body my way. Can't take it off my brain. Like you do, baby.
Big round of applause to Shreya and Shrija. And to their very talented mom, Anjani, wherever Anjani is there. She choreographed this song. నాకు ఒకసారి అంజని అండ్ అంజన్ కలిసి ఏదన్నా కొరియోగ్రాఫ్ చేస్తే చూడాలని ఉంది బికాస్ దే ఆర్ సో క్రియేటివ్. వీ నీడ్ టు సీ వాట్ కమ్స్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఎఫర్ట్.
Yeah, for those who do not know the girls, you probably have figured out that they're the twins, looking like twins. So you probably have noticed the lunch is open, but we also have lots of programs. So it's kind of 50-50. We are split between whether to take a break or just continue the program. So please be cognizant of all the people who are performing here have spent time practicing. So pay a little bit attention. But if you're really, really super hungry, please stay on the stage.
He's one of the very few kids who has gone the HSPVA route. So, big round of applause.
A little known fact about me, I think very few people know this out in the room, that even though I played viola, my favorite instrument to listen to is actually the trumpet. And so, yeah, I listen to a lot of jazz. Not many people know that, but I really like the trumpet. And when I first found out that he was trying out for HSPVA, I was really happy for him. And now, I'm really glad that you've come this far and that you're playing for me. Thank you.
వీళ్ళందరూ చిన్న చిన్న పిల్లలు when we have known them as kindergartners, and now they are like taller, bigger, and in stature, in accomplishments and everything. So we're so proud of them. The stage is open for those of you who want to share your experiences or want to say a few things about Srijith. I'm sure it's never enough, right? Srijith, you are open to hearing more and more nice things and few naughty things about you.
Yeah, so I think we are kind of split between lunch and programs. So let's take about 15-20 minutes break, get the food, and then we'll continue the performances so that performers get full attention, and then we also can satisfy our hunger.
Have fun, guys.
నేను ఇచ్చింది ఇవ్వలేదా
So I can definitely say that I've seen him grow up from a small baby to the big baby he is today. And over those 10 years, even though, over those years, even though we moved apart 10 years ago, we still managed to stay really close together. And, but I haven't been to school with Srijith, so my experience with him has been different than most of y'all's. And so I'll tell you what I know about him. So in elementary school, Srijith and I used to play chess together. And Srijith's always been super detail oriented. I remember he used to memorize the smallest rules that didn't really matter. Like one of them was, if you lose all your pieces and you have your king left, the other player only has 50 turns to checkmate you or else it's a draw. And so one day we were practicing, and normally the way it goes is the game would take like 45 minutes and we're moving our pieces slowly, carefully. But I know Srijith's a really impatient kid, so this day he decided to start trading all his pieces right away. And within 5 minutes the board was empty, and all that was left was a rook and a knight for me. A rook and a king for me, and Srijith just had a king. And Vani auntie comes by and scolds him. He's like, "Ala pichiga artana enti." And Srijith's like, "Mommy, don't worry. Amit only has 34 turns left to checkmate me, or else it's a draw." And like, this innocent statement shows a lot about Srijith's character, in that like he's always determined that he can win no matter what, and he has a disregard for the impossible. Like nothing is out of his reach, and so I feel like this character shaped him throughout his life going forward. Like over the years, we used to go camping with all the Lamaraj families. And like, if you could call it camping, when we're in a log cabin with AC and a nice bathroom and stuff. But yeah, at these trips we would do like random stuff like climb trees and all. And I remember Srijith used to climb first, and he would end up at the top of the tree, and all the other kids would slowly climb behind. And then after all the uncles and aunties took pictures, we'd have to slowly wait for everyone to come down before Srijith could get down. So Srijith's impatient self was probably calculating in his head, oh, if I jump like this, do a Billy Mugga, and I'll probably land with only one scratch or two. And so that probably developed the fearless Srijith we know today, who's doing backflips, cliff jumping, and who'll probably go skydiving as soon as he turns 18. And so I know that these same traits of like a little bit of impatience, determination, and a disregard for the impossible must have been a big part of his high school career. Like I know Srijith always set high goals. Whenever we would meet up in Chinmay Mission, he would tell me about what he wanted to do, who his idols are, and things like that. And so I know that disregard for the impossible allowed him to set high goals, and his determination allowed him to follow through and achieve them. And so I want to say I'm really proud of you, Srijith, for graduating high school and getting into the program of your choice. And I have to say you're really lucky, because as soon as I got here, I had to avoid all the uncles and aunties who are going to ask me what I'm up to this summer. And I'll have to come up with some BS answer that I'm working at Netflix as a content manager, which is my way of saying that I'm just binging Netflix and rating my shows online. And but yeah, so you're really lucky in that you got your answer to next NT for 7 whole years, and you also got the chance to be in school with your brother, like for once, which is also really cool. And so yeah, one small advice before I wrap up. I know Veer Uncle and Vani Auntie talked about values and practices, and how it's important to keep these values that they've taught you over the last 18 years or 17 years. And so when you're going to college, you're gonna have a lot of freedom, and so it's important to make the right decisions and think about what your parents would do and how they would react. So when all your when all your friends call you to go party downtown, I want you to tell them, why go downtown? Let's throw the party in my place instead. All right, congratulations, Srijith. I love you, guys.
thank you, Amit. Yeah, I think that's the first friend who actually gave an advice to Srijith. So you have heard Amit sharing his experiences about Srijith for the last 17 years. Now let's go see visually of his life journey, right? Sriharsha, you got it? All right.
You hold yourself in a particular way, and it doesn't stop you one bit what other people think about you. Your confidence in speech and debate made you exceed all expectations and win big for our school on many levels. I didn't join debate the first year as a freshman, but when I saw that you did it, I thought, why can't I? You hold yourself in such a manner that makes you a natural leader. You don't try to do so, and you're not arrogant at all. I still remember something that you said to one of our classmates that exemplifies this statement. When she continuously said that you did amazing in school because you were smart, you replied by saying that you did well not because you were smart, but because you worked hard. Your hard work and work ethic is unmatched. There are many nights for school where Srijith would juggle many extracurricular activities, such as orchestra on call and debate and CCS meetings, his own club, and still make time for schoolwork and family. I was always impressed by that. Lastly, I've learned to be a better person from Srijith. When talking to you about what's up, Srijith is very, very real about what's going on, sometimes too real, but his intentions are always good. He sees the best in people and tries to bring them out of them. All these qualities draw to one point, which is a leader, something that he's always been. As my Texas Hostess State President and debate captain, he's taken on these roles and shined. But most importantly, he's been my best friend. Srijith, I'm gonna miss our Pokemon battles in homeroom, the constant banter, the roast sessions, and the afternoons we couldn't stop laughing and bawling. Thanks for everything, have fun at HPA, and don't forget about us because we surely won't forget about you. Thank you, I love you.
There are still a couple of programs అండి కొందరు కుర్రాళ్ళు పెద్ద కుర్రాళ్ళే చిన్న కుర్రాళ్ళు అనుకొని కొన్ని డాన్సులు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేశారు సో దే విల్ బి షేకింగ్ సమ్ లెగ్స్ ఇన్ ఫ్రంట్ ఆఫ్ యూ వాళ్ళని కూడా చిన్న పిల్లల్ని ఎంకరేజ్ చేసినట్టు చేయాలి దయచేసి సతీష్ సరిడే అలాగే హ్యాండ్సమ్ అచ్యుత్ సతీష్ని నేను ప్రేమగా అభిమానంగా సతీష్ బావా అని పిలుస్తుంటాను సో సతీష్ బావా హ్యాండ్సమ్ అచ్యుత్ కొరియోగ్రాఫర్ ప్రభుదేవ అంజన్ స్టైలిష్ సతీష్ చాలా వచ్చేసాయి సో బిఫోర్ ద డాన్స్ వాళ్ళు కొంచెం కురు వృద్ధులు వాళ్ళు కుర్రాళ్ళు అనుకుంటున్నారు కానీ అంత సీన్ లేదు అక్కడ వాళ్ళు కొంచెం ప్రైమ్ కావాలి ఏమంటారు దాన్ని వాట్ యూ కాల్ లైక్ యూ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ యా దే నీడ్ సమ్ హైప్ దే నీడ్ అటెన్షన్ సో వాళ్ళు అక్కడ వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారు బట్ బిఫోర్ దట్ లెట్స్ ఇన్వైట్ వన్ ఆఫ్ Srijith's friends who wants to share her experiences as a friend. Kayla, sorry if I've pronounced it wrong. Please welcome Kayla onto the stage. Big round of applause. And దాని తర్వాత మన కుర్రవాళ్ళు వాళ్ళ నాట్య ప్రదర్శనతో మనల్ని అలరిస్తారు.
So hi, I'm Kayla. I'm one of Srijith's friends, and unlike most people who spoke up here on the stage, I've only known Srijith for 4 years, unlike Nikhil and Siddharth and Amit, who've known him for much longer. But in those 4 years, he's been a big role in my life, and so here's to me saying thanks. So my first impression of Srijith was this skinny Indian boy in geography, and the worst thing was, while the teacher was speaking and lecturing, Srijith decided to be instead the opposite. He was cracking jokes, talking loudly, and turning away from the teacher. And that's something that he does in possibly every class, including sleeping. And so, basically, that's what summarizes Srijith, I think. His ability to sort of balance his life. He's able to talk in class, talk to his friends, and still do well in everything he puts his mind to. And that's whether it be in debate, HOSA, football, or anything else. And more often than not, though, as Siddharth decided to mention that he works late into the night on his homework, it's probably because he's watching YouTube or playing Pokemon or any other video game. Which is why it completely irritated me that he not only does well in school, but actually excels. Because it seems that he barely puts any work into what he does and still manages to do well, have friends, do sports and extracurriculars, and that in all sums him up. And maybe it has to do with the fact that he hates to lose. He hates to lose arguments, whether it be about if water's wet or if India's a country. He hates to lose competitions in debate or HOSA. He even hates losing the small things, like friendly games in football or bowling. But most of all, he hates losing friends. He hates partying with them, saying goodbye to his long friends who he's known since middle school, debate. But now he has to go on a separate path with most of them. And it might be due to the fact that he won't have Nikhil, who can complete his computer science project 2 days after it's due. Now that's true friendship. But all jokes aside, congratulations, Srijith. And here's to 4 more years at U of H, and another 4 to Baylor College of Medicine. You've pushed me to be a better student, debater, friend, and person. You've pushed all of us, for Rahul to complete the mile, for Siddharth to be better student. And to that, I have to say thank you and congratulations.
చూస్తావుగా గాలి ఆడించే ఆట
రచ్చడుకోగా రాయాలో సాంగ ఊళ్ళోకి వచ్చాడో పెద్ద పులిలాగా రచ్చడుకోగా రాయాలో సాంగ ఊళ్ళోకి వచ్చాడో పెద్ద పులిలాగా చేయకుండా చూసే దూరంగా మర్యాద పోకుండా తిరిగొచ్చే వేగా గట్ట నడిచి వచ్చి గెట్టులని దాటుకొస్తే గిట్ట దడలు పుట్టి దమ్ముగా మారే స్లీవు మరద పట్టి కాలరగా రేసుకొస్తూ చూలు విదిలిస్తే దుమ్ము దుమారే మరణం ఆసు మరణం నవ్వు మనకు శరణం ఆసు మరణం కరుణం స్టెప్పులేసే కిరణం రచ్చలుకో వచ్చాడో పెద్ద పులిలాగా చేయకుండా చూసే దూరంగా మర్యాద పోకుండా తిరిగొచ్చే వేగా
I think it's very hard. Oh my God! He was like, bring the dude, go. Yeah, where did this
once more is because we didn't get it right first time. Hopefully we'll get it right next time.
కొంచెం ఆయాసపడుతున్నారు పాపం అది కమాయించుకుంటున్నారు. So they'll come back again. So now we have the man of the moment, Srijith Kambala. Come on to the stage. Did you have fun? Was it a good party? So Srijith will say a few things about himself and about the crowd. You have to say some things about yourself.
First of all, just a huge thank you to everybody that came out today. I know it was a busy day today. It's Father's Day, India versus cricket, a lot of things, but
India versus Pakistan.
Sorry, India versus Pakistan. But you guys still made time for me, and that just goes to show how much this community cares about me, and that's something that I'm always going to appreciate because ever since I've been a kid, I've always had this huge support system that's never left my side, and I'm always going to appreciate that. At least now. Maybe when I was younger I didn't. I think something that that's a little bit funny is when I was a lot younger, maybe 4th, 5th grade, every time the doorbell rang downstairs, I used to get a little bit annoyed because I used to think, oh, somebody else is coming, my parents are gonna call me down again, make me sit at the couch, say hi to these people that I don't know all that well, and I have to keep saying hi to everybody that rings the doorbell. Back then I didn't appreciate how close I would become with every single person in this room. And it really means a lot to me that you guys are always willing to do so much and go so far for me, to put on these extravagant dance shows. Uncles that have not danced in a long time, my brother dancing for me, making great speeches, pulling me into it as well, just doing so much. And I can't say everybody's name and thanking you guys because there's so many of you, but just a big thank you to everybody for being there for me always. I'm always going to appreciate it. I'm very happy that I get to stay in Houston and get to be close to everybody with the medical center gang, with my friends from a lot younger and Katie, and now make new friends in Pearland. Everybody who's in here is a huge part of my life and a big reason for the success that I've had. A lot of people up here, I've talked about the different things that I've accomplished, but none of that would have been possible without you guys. I truly believe that the way I was raised and having this community shaped me into the person that I am today. So a big thank you. But, like 3 people I really want to thank in particular are of course my close family. First of all, my brother for always being there for me, for literally making me who I am, whether that was my choice or not. And always making me smile, always there for me because thankfully he's been in Houston for as long as he had, and he's always been close, and I can just go to the room next over if I want to show him a YouTube video that I like or just talk to him about life. I've always had a very comfortable relationship with him, and without him I wouldn't be anything. And that close relationship that we have, that surprise that you guys have that we never fight, that wouldn't have been possible without my parents. Because when we were kids, I think that we did used to fight when we were a lot younger. At a certain age, something that I remember is once I think I got mad that he was playing with my toy or something, and I told my parents, and they told me, never fight with your brother. Like, you need to learn how to share, you need to learn how to be close with him because he's always going to be your brother. And those lessons that they've taught me have created this amazing relationship that we have with each other. It's not just something that me and him have, it's something that our parents formed. And so the biggest thank you has to go to them. They've always been there for me. They've made me like basically everything. They've given me everything. They've made so many sacrifices for me, and I'm always going to appreciate that. So thank you, Oma and Nana. And even though recently I might be fighting with you guys sometimes, that doesn't mean anything in the big scope of things because I'll always love you more than anybody. Thank you.
Thanks, Srijith. Thanks for having us as part of your big day, big celebration. Some of the people who could not make it today have sent their wishes. I'm sure your extended family from India is sending their wishes via WhatsApp or videos. Radhika auntie and Seshi uncle, Sanams, Seshi Baba, this is for you. You are truly missed here today. And we are conveying your wishes to Srijith. Sanam family conveys their wishes to you. And so did Pranav and Gayatri, who are not here today. They truly miss this event and they convey their best wishes. And we have few more wishes coming in from India, from the loving extended family. And after that we'll have the cake cutting and then the party is on.
Hey, we also have put together some questions on Kahoot. So let's Kahoot Srijith. We'll see who knows him how well. If you don't have the Kahoot app on your phone, go ahead and install. So in a probably, right after this or after the cake cutting, we'll go and do it. Again, the smarter guys than me are telling that you don't need app. So somebody else will give me better instructions then.
Ambassador of Pakistan. Wow, so good.
Hi, Srijith. Congratulations. Graduation సంపాదించినందుకు మెడికల్ సీట్ సంపాదించినందుకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది. భవిష్యత్తులో నువ్వు మెడికల్ సీట్ మంచి ర్యాంకు ఉత్తీర్ణులు అవుతూ మంచి డాక్టర్ తీసుకోవాలని భగవంతుడు.
హలో శ్రీజిత్ బాబు, నీ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ ఫంక్షన్ మేము వచ్చినట్టుగా భావించు. తర్వాత నువ్వు గ్రేట్ అచీవ్మెంట్ చేసావు. మీ అన్నయ్యని ఫాలో అవుతూ 8 years మెడికల్ కోర్సు నీకు రావడం చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది. వెరీ ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ యూ అండ్ యూ డూ ఇట్ వెల్. అంటే ఇంకా ప్రాస్పరిటీ బాగా ముందు, ఇంకా మంచి ప్రాస్పరిటీలో ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలని ఆలోచిస్తూ నీ పేరెంట్స్ యొక్క విషెస్ నీకు బాగా పనిచేసినాయి. వాళ్ళని బాగా పాలిష్ చేశారు. నీ సర్వీస్, నీ హెల్త్ అన్నీ బాగా చూసుకున్నారు. మీ అన్నయ్య గైడెన్స్ కూడా నీకు చాలా బాగా పనిచేసింది. సో నువ్వు గ్రేట్ అచీవ్మెంట్ చేసినందుకు నేను గురించి చాలా చాలా సంతోషిస్తున్నాను. వన్స్ అగైన్ ఐఎమ్ వెరీ ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఫర్ బీయింగ్ ఏ సెకండ్ గ్రాండ్ సన్. మీ అన్నయ్య ఫస్ట్ గ్రాండ్ సన్, నువ్వు సెకండ్ గ్రాండ్ సన్. సో మీ ఇద్దరి అచీవ్మెంట్స్ కూడా చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది. మీరు అలా ఇంకా వృద్ధి చెందాలని భగవంతుని కోరుకుంటూ నా గుడ్ విషెస్ అందజేస్తున్నాను. ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్, గుడ్ లక్. శ్రీజిత్ బాబు, నీ చిన్నప్పుడు ఫోటో ఇక్కడ చూపిస్తున్నాను చూడు, అమ్మమ్మ చేతిలో ఉంది. బుజ్జిగా ముద్దుగా ఉన్న నీ ఫోటో చూసి రోజు నీకు విశేషిస్తూ ఉంటాను. గుడ్ లక్, గాడ్ బ్లెస్ యూ.
కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ శ్రీజిత్. నువ్వు ఈ ప్రోగ్రాంలో సెలెక్ట్ అయినా నాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది. ఇలాగే నువ్వు అనుకున్న ప్రతిదీ సాధించాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను. ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్ అండ్ గుడ్ లక్ ఫర్ ద ఫ్యూచర్.
Congratulations to getting into the program. I'm really going to miss you putting me on your back and spending time with you. You're such a cool dude.
Congratulations, Srijith Baba. As I grew up, I've seen you accomplish so many things, and you're such a great role model. Along with being someone I can always look up to, you're also someone I love to be around. From playing midnight hide and seek in the dark to spending time with you at restaurants, I have so many great memories with you that I will never forget. I miss you so much and I can't wait to see you soon.
హలో శ్రీజిత్, బాగున్నానని నీకు సీట్ వచ్చినందుకు మాకు చాలా 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 సంతోషంగా ఉందిరా. నువ్వు చాలా పెద్ద డాక్టర్ అయ్యి మంచి పేరు తెచ్చుకోవాలని నేను ఆశిస్తున్నాను. నా ఆశీర్వాదాలు మీకు ఎప్పుడూ ఉంటాయి. అన్నయ్యలాగే నువ్వు చాలా పెద్ద పెద్ద డాక్టర్ అవ్వాలి. అందరికీ నా ఆశీర్వాదాలు. చాలా
Okay, hello, hi everyone. From Bangalore, Mumbai, Mysore to Houston. We're also happy to pass on this message on this great occasion. Srijith has officially begun his journey in the footsteps of his elder brother, Sri Harsha. So we're also happy and proud of him, and I personally would wish him all the best.
ఇంకోటి అమ్మమ్మ కోరిక మీరిద్దరూ తీర్చారు అని చెప్తున్నాను. అమ్మమ్మ కోరిక, నానమ్మ కోరిక మీరిద్దరూ తీర్చారు. నాకు అదే చాలా చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. నాన్నకి
Yes or no, Naomi?
Hi Srijith, congratulations. Looking forward to many more achievements from your end. Best of luck.
And Srijith, don't forget, you are the next governor of Texas.
Yeah.
All the best. And I do remember when you were a young boy and you had come to Mysore for our marriage. Then you used to have lots of cola, and you used to say, "I know it's not good for health, but it's very yummy." So now that you're a doctor, I'm sure you'll be more and more, clear of what is good for health. So all the best and do well. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye Srijith.
Srijith, I wish you all the best and hope you will reach all the greater heights in your academics. All the best.
Hello Srijith Papa, congratulations for getting selected to be a doctor. Bye.
Hi Srijith.
Hi Srijith.
Many congratulations on your graduation and wishing you a very good luck in your life. May you reach all your goals.
Congratulations on your outstanding achievement. Wishing you all the best for the wonderful career you have chosen. May you have all the success.
హలో శ్రీజిత్, నీకు మెడికల్ సీట్ ఫ్రీ సీట్ వచ్చినందుకు అలాగే గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ డే సందర్భంగా శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. మీ అన్నయ్యలాగానే మంచి సీట్ తెచ్చుకున్నావు, బాగా చదువుకో, చాలా చక్కగా మంచి భవిష్యత్తు ఉంది నీకు. వెరీ గుడ్, ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్.
Hi Srijith. First of all, congratulations for your achievement. And I think you made a good choice choosing this profession. In fact, this is not a profession, it's a separate life. And then hope you will reach great heights. All the best.
Hello everyone. It seems like I've taken over hosting responsibilities. So the next item will be the cake cutting. So I'd like to please request all my family, my parents, our cousins, Maya, and everybody to please join us on the stage as Srijith cuts his graduation cake. Thank you. అమ్మ చిన్నమ్మ బాబాయ్ అందరూ రండి.
ऊपर से खींच
हेलो I'd like to request all Srijith's friends, everybody class of 2019, and all the friends who've grown up with him to please join us on stage to take a picture.
इसका क्लोजअप लेना है
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like it never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One up. Right foot down. Left foot down, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One up this time. One up this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse, reverse.
One more time.
Two hops this time. Two hops this time. Right foot, two stumps. Left foot, two stumps. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Keep fucking with me. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time. Right foot, let's go. Left foot, let's go. Right foot again. Left foot again. Right foot, let's start. Left foot, let's start. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like it never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One up. Right foot down. Left foot down, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One up this time. One up this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. turn it out. To the left, take it back now, y'all. 2 hops, 2 hops, 2 hops, 2 hops. Right foot, let's start. Left foot, let's start. Charlie Brown. Pop it out now. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all. Cha-cha now, y'all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Do that stuff. Do it. Oh, yeah, yeah.
इसको में जब ये गाना बजेगा on the floor आना पड़ेगा लुंगी को उठाना पड़ेगा स्टेप करके दिखाना पड़ेगा